With the Los Gatos mother convicted of grooming children and then throwing sexualized alcohol-filled parties for them, she has learned her fate. After 3 days of victim impact statements in a packed courtroom in San Jose, a judge sentenced Shannon O'Connor to the maximum sentence for her crimes this afternoon. Senior investigator Candace Wynn was in the courtroom, and she's been following this case for more than 4 years. Candace, break down this sentence, and how many years is it again, and how many will she actually serve?
The judge has imposed the maximum sentence on Shannon O'Connor of 35 years and 10 months. So O'Connor has been in jail. Her credit has added up to 9.5 years, according to the DA's office. So the remainder of her sentence is actually 27 years. With good behavior in prison, it could be less than that. Now, O'Connor is 52 years old, Janelle. Her attorney said even with those 27 years, this is effectively a life sentence for her.
Shannon O'Connor did speak this morning apologizing to victims. Did she have a reaction when the sentence came down?
So she was crying when she was hearing some of the victim impact statements. She was definitely crying when she was reading her own statement to victims and families. But I will say she was quite stoic when she was hearing her sentencing, as if intently absorbing the information. And this was shortly after I mentioned she spoke out in court for the first time, addressing the victims and families, saying, and I quote, "I am responsible for the harmful situations I put your daughters and sons through." Now, O'Connor's attorney, he was out here just a short while ago, and he spoke to reporters out here saying that he and O'Connor, they're going to appeal.
She never had a meaningful opportunity to settle this case. So I'm not persuaded by those that believe that she was not remorseful. I'm not persuaded by those that believe that she didn't take accountability for her actions.
For the first time in a long time, for these brave, strong, and resilient children and their families, there is some justice.
Candace, many of the victims and their parents were in the courtroom. They were there in the trial. They read their impact statements this week. They had strong statements, too. I heard some of them. How are they reacting to this sentence? And what are they pleased? Do they feel justice was served?
Yeah, so many, if not all of them, demanded the maximum sentencing. But when they actually heard it, I saw one victim put her hand over her mouth as if shocked that it was actually happening. They tell me out here at court that they are very satisfied. In fact, we spoke to two mothers of the victims in these cases, and we're going to hear right now from the mother who actually spearheaded the police investigation.
This shows that when you come together, you put these bad people away, and the kids have a shot, you know? So you got to speak up and speak out. It's the only way to keep everybody safe, happy, and whole.
Now, the one thing that really stood out to me here, Janelle, is that these parents told me it really wasn't all about the parties. They say the biggest problem and what this case is really about is the years of grooming and harassment of their children, some as young as 11 and 12 at the time, by Shannon O'Connor. Shannon O'Connor, she still adamantly denies that she orchestrated any sort of sexual misconduct between the underage teens.
Okay, you've been following this case so closely. It's now a decision on the sentence, and I guess we're going to have an appeal. Keep us posted on any updates. Candace Wynn, live in San Jose. Thank you.